Based on recent court filings, we can now determine that at least 3 out of the total of 19 individuals indicted in Georgia, and the 19 includes Donald Trump, but 3 of the co-defendants have now, in their own court filings, said that Donald Trump himself was the mastermind of the entire fake elector scheme in the state of Georgia. And these co-defendants would know a thing or two about the fake elector scheme because all 3 of them were themselves fake electors. And now, in filings, in court, all 3 of them have separately said this came from Donald Trump. They also mention, of course, that it came from Trump and his lawyers, but yeah, okay. The point is, they're pointing their fingers directly at Donald Trump, throwing him under the bus. Let me read a couple of these. The 3 individuals, of course, are David Schaefer, former state GOP chair, Sean Still, now a state senator, and Kathy Latham, a local GOP official. In Mr. Still's filing, this is what he said. Mr. Still, as a presidential elector, was also acting at the direction of the incumbent president of the United States. The president's attorneys instructed Mr. Still and other contingent electors that they had to meet and cast their ballots on December 14th, 2020. Latham similarly argued that she was acting, quote, at the direction of the President of the United States. And Schaefer, in a similar petition seeking to move the Fulton County case to federal court, contended that he, quote, and the other Republican electors in the 2020 election acted at the direction of the incumbent president and other federal officials. Now, here's the thing. Even if you were acting at the direction of Donald Trump and his legal team, that still does not meet the criteria for that federal law that actually allows state cases to be moved to federal court. So you're not going to win your motion to get your case into federal court, but it is super awesome that you put in there that the President of the United States made you do this. So thank you for that little bit of evidence because, yeah, everything you file will 100% come back and be used in the actual trials. So we appreciate your cooperation on that front. Really sorry that your case will not be moved from state court to federal court. So you're just going to have to deal with that part. But maybe not. These people do all seem to be willing to talk, at least a little bit. 3 of them, 3 of the 19 so far have been willing to come out in their court filings and say this came from Trump. So now that the dust is kind of settling, and I know we got some hearings coming up. Mark Meadows' hearing is today. He is probably the only one that has a chance to actually move it to federal court, although his case is weak. It's still stronger than the others. But after this, Fani Willis needs to look at some of these filings, kind of sift through what these other co-defendants have said, and pinpoint which people are more likely to talk. I'm okay if a couple of these people get some deals that involve dropping the charges against them. I'm fine with that. You know, these little fish, they don't concern me that much. It's the big fish. It's the Giulianis, it's the Chesbros, it's the Powells, and it's the Trump himself. Those are the big ones. And Mark Meadows, of course. Those are the ones that need to go down for this. So if you can strike a deal with, 3 or 4 of these little folks, maybe let them off in exchange for full and complete and honest cooperation, I think that's the way to do it. And based on what they're putting in these filings, it seems like they might be more than willing to take that offer. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.